My name is Kingsley, the content creator of Rhema Digest TV. On this video today, we'll be talking about the 5 things you need to know before coming to Bonny Island. The 5 things you need to know before coming to Bonny Island. Actually, Bonny Island is a nice place, still in its raw stage. I keep saying it anywhere, any day, any moment. Bonny can be the next Dubai of Africa. Everything you see in Dubai today is artificially made, but Bonny is still in its raw stage, raw and natural stage. It can be transformed into the next Dubai of Africa, which will also bring a lot of revenue to our government. First and foremost, before we travel on this video today, one of the things you need to consider about Bonny or before coming to Bonny Island is number one, housing. Number one, housing. Just like you know, accommodation is everything. If you go to America tomorrow without accommodation, you will suffer, you will struggle. Accommodation is everything, and Bonny Island is not exempted. Bonny have little housing. Little housing. Most of the houses you see they projected on the television is not the community, it's just the reserve areas. Bonny have little housing, and because of that, it have caused a lot of housing challenges and issue. A lot of people don't have accommodation. You can see some batches where 5, 6 people stay, and they are working. They have money to get accommodation, but they don't have accommodation readily available. So before you consider relocating or moving to Bonny Island, think of one, housing, which is accommodation. Two, think of food, feeding yourself. Everything in my last video, the effect of COVID-19 or lockdown on Bonny and its residents. In my last video, I said something about food. Everything on the island pertaining food is being imported. The land does not produce anything. The only thing the land produces is natural gas, liquefied natural gas, LNG, liquefied natural gas. And the land is blessed in abundance with LNG. So when it comes to food production, the land don't do well there. We can get a lot of vegetable for few farmers that we have, but every other thing, feeding, food, is being imported. So because of that, it makes the cost of living, cost of feeding here expensive. Bonny is not a cheap town. It's not a state. It's not a big town, as you can say, but Bonny is a place that if you are coming to, or if you are thinking of moving to Bonny, consider feeding. Number three, consider work or business. You know, the Bonny you see on the TV, it's not the same thing in reality. Some people think that all the people that are based in Bonny, that they have a tree that produce money. So whenever you put a call across to them, all they do is to climb the tree, plug down some money and transfer to them or pay into their account. It's not like that. There are a lot of people on this island working, and there are many on the island for years who are not working. There are people here that even have accommodation, but they are not working. But there are people who doesn't have accommodation. They are coming in to work as specialists. So why coming or moving to Bonny Island, or if you have a thought of relocating to Bonny Island, also consider work or business. Even if you have work in mind, also have a plan B, the business that you can be doing pending when you will get the job. The business you can be doing pending when you get the job. I'm a graphic designer. I do video editing. I do MC. I do a lot of things. But when I came to this place, I have a fashion line. I discovered that even people here, they are not that kind of person. So when you talk about graphics, everything they like giving out. And if they have not seen your work, nobody will patronize you. And if you don't have people to project you, they don't even come back to you. I have a clothing line. I make clothes. I get material. I make clothes to people. But when I came here, I discover they are basically skilled men and women. So when I want to talk, I will say they don't have fashion sense. They don't wear clothes. All they wear is coverall. You can see somebody wearing coverall to attend church services, attending crucial meeting. Yes, that's the nature of the community. Not that people don't wear normal clothes. They do, but they are few. So sometimes when you tell them what it will cost to get a good material and to make the clothes for them, to look good on them, they will tell you it's on a high side. So if you have intention of coming to Bonny to work, also have a plan B, something you can be doing that can sustain you pending when the job will come. You don't come into Bonny today and get a job today, because Bonny have a lot of things that doesn't happen upland or on the mainland. You don't just get work here without passing through the Bureau, Bonny Integrated Recruitment Commission or stuff like that. You pass through there. And sometimes when they put your name and something, they'll say no, because the local content have a way of playing out here. So that's number 3. First, consider housing. Second, consider feeding. Third, consider work or business that you'll be doing. Bonny is a nice place. We have 24 hours power supply of light. Light don't go off here. Light don't go off here. My first experience when I came here about lighting was I went to gym one morning like that. I left the house around 7 o'clock to gym. I was at the gym till 11. So while coming back, I saw some group of young people gather in front of my house. So they were like talking. Why would they take light without telling us? Why would they do this without doing this? Why? In my mind, I don't play along with them. So I was still moving. I passed them. One of them now followed me and said, Oga Kinso, Oga Kinso. I said, what is it? He said, we want to demonstrate. We want to demonstrate. I said, demonstrate for what? Say, BUC, take light. They didn't inform us. No notice. I was shocked to my bones. They take light. They didn't inform you. No notice. I said, for how long? Say, it's not up to 20 minutes. I said to him, where I am coming from, I have paid for NEPA bills for 3 months without seeing light. I pay for NEPA bill even when the transformer was bad. I buy fuel from filling station to run my gen. When I said that, he was like, it's not like that here. This. I said, sorry, I can't join in such demonstration. This is my first time seeing power outage, not up to 20 minutes. And because we are not notified, you want to go and protest. So Bonny have 24 hours power supply. And with that, a lot of people are lazy leaving this town. Some people will ask you, if I'm to relocate from here, where I'm going, would they be having light like we used to have here? So that light also is a disadvantage to some people in fighting to get their purpose actualized. Another thing you need to consider before you come to Bonny is a small town, and the rate of credit life is on a high side. The rate of credit life is on a high side. There are people that do work of 100,000, 70,000, but they will go to money lenders and borrow money that they can't finish paying throughout their working session. There are people that do work of even 100 and above, but at the end of the month, they go to their house with nothing. It's not just borrowing 10,000. The interest accrued on that 10,000, you may not finish paying it. the interest accrued on that 10,000, you may not finish paying it. And people don't think, because Bonny have a means of encouraging credit life. Somebody who want to do child education, the person will go and borrow money. Somebody who want to do party, the person will go and borrow money. Somebody who want to do wedding, the person will go and borrow money. Somebody will even live in a bacha and buy a car worth millions, borrow from borrowed money. So you see, some of them will be working, but there is nothing to show for. Some of them will be working, but you who is doing a job or a business of 10, 15,000 naira income, they will be coming to you to borrow or to buy things on credit. So if you are an intending businessman thinking or having a thought of moving to Bonny Island, please consider not to sell on credit. If you are an intending businessman trying to move to Bonny Island, don't sell on credit. It's like they derive dignity in owing. They will say, beside, I'm owing this person, I'm owing this person, I'm owing this person. And to them, it's common. To owe is common. So, in this short video, 5 things to know before coming to Bonny Island. If you want to relocate to Bonny Island, good, go ahead. But consider these things. 1, housing. 2, feeding. 3, the business you want to do or work. 4, lighting. 5, Bonny have a high rate of credit life. Some people have left their job and run away out of the time because of credit. So if you are coming to Bonny to stay, to do business, consider these things. If you can endure, you are highly welcome. Bonny is a nice place in its natural and raw form, where good business ideas will thrive without credit. Thank you and stay tuned. See you again in our next video. Thank you and signing out. Bye for now. Thanks.